Let's do the first garden tour of 2022. And if a real gardener's front porch doesn't look like this, maybe they're not really gardeners. Elderberries. I got a couple friends moving to new places, so I took some rootings and put them in there. Seedlings, these are sweet pea nasturtiums and some somewhat failed snapdragons. I will really probably plant those out here in a couple weeks. Cabbages, greens, some spinach. That was like gifted seeds, so it was probably really old. Babington leeks, really excited about the Babington leeks. I have, these guys are also Babington leeks. That's elderberry, that's two different plants in the same pot. These are some cuttings that I'm trying to root. We'll see how it goes for my twink. And Seed Savers Exchange, multiplying onions, Green Mountain multiplying onions from Kelly Winterton, and some various seedlings. I think that is Caucasian spinach. The other two is like prairie clover, something else I can't remember, but they need a cold stratification, so they sat in the fridge for about 3 months, but only the Caucasian spinach has broken dormancy. Y'all have seen my potted mess of a front porch. I'll clean it up someday. Scored those 2 pots for $40 for the 2 of them. That was a really good deal. Pruning has taken place, as evidenced by my pile. Pretty vicious pruning, but I mean, you kind of have to. Daffodils are out. Spring is here. Really awesome sprayer my mom got me for, just because she knows I like it. Okay, so I took out the blackberries that were here and put in Primark Freedom blackberry, because I can cut it to the ground and it'll just come back in fruit on the first year's growth. Fig, that is a tiger fig, and it looks like it's doing fine. It should come through just fine. I need to mulch some of these areas with new mulch because there's a lot of weeds coming through. I do try to weed. There's a huge anthill I've got to get rid of, but these are a row of blueberries. There is a Joan J. raspberry right there. Raspberry shortcake's also right there. It's just not out right now. Flowering almonds. It's not really gonna make almonds. It's just like a decorative almond tree. Gummy berry, have really cut that down and rooted some. Hopefully we'll see, we'll see, because I waited a bit after I cut them to root them, so we'll see. Daylilies coming back and forth. Anniversary rose looking good. Some perennials I planted last year. Should be a hollyhock coming up this year. This is a blueberry, and that's a blueberry, and that's a blueberry back there. Let's see, this is the beautiful peach tree. I did a hard prune on it because it had a lot of low-lying limbs, which blocks the shade, and also I just couldn't get through the paths, so cut it down pretty hard. I'm gonna let it grow as big as it wants. I do hope that it puts on some new growth out here. It just was like that, like out that way instead of up, so we'll see how that goes. Rosa rugosa pink, I thought about cutting that back, but honestly it competes with the peach tree for light, so I just left it alone. Excuse me. Ooh, the ants are in force. Look at this. They're really good. You guys, I don't even know if you can see them moving in there, but they are moving. I have to come and do some ant killing operations. Warren parent looking good. Very happy with that. There is a fig right here. I had a artichoke. Didn't make it. It's a really good spot for it, so it's kind of disappointing. I will say I'm pretty pleased to see that at least some of my Lysianthus remain. There's one over there too. In zone 8 it could be perennial, so I'm pretty happy that a lot of those seem to have remained and will come back this year. I did prune back the Nankin cherry. I also planted, it's a tiny stick, I don't think you guys could probably see it right there. Yeah, that stick. That is another Nankin cherry that I planted because there's no pollinator here. So there are some bulbs down here. This is a new cherry tree, a Stella cherry, that I'm hoping will be successful. I have not had good luck with regular stone fruits out here. As far as cherries and plums, they tend to just die or because of like borers or something. So I'm really hoping this year it will work. Columbine came back. Didn't think it was going to make it because this can be a kind of tight hot spot, but there's some shade from the setting sun, so they seem to be doing right. And I love all of those daffodils. They just look amazing. Okay, I'm not walking on the path, so bear with me. This is the Carolina spice bush. I just like it. I mean, you could use the bark, but I'm not really there yet. This is a cutting right there of a tiger fig that rooted. Left that there. Turk's cap. This is something that I can't tell you what it is. Turmeric. These are pawpaws, but one of them just didn't seem like it was doing too good by the fall of last year, so I'm not sure if they'll come back. World's Best Mulberry. There's a raspberry right here, a scented raspberry. There should be some, if they survive, there should be some lily of the valleys coming up around here. We'll see. These are my pink lemonade blueberries. They really look good. Trim down this peach tree, pretty severe. Aronia berry. Back here's some turmeric, and I do have, I need to come weed some stuff. Lemon balm, turmeric, daylilies, spiderwort. I also have some yacon back here that I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it or not. I'm keep going back and forth, so we'll see. I love that this clover has spread. Hydrangea is already starting to leaf out. I will deadhead the top of these, but I kind of wait to see how far up the stem it starts to leaf out, and then I cut the top off from there. There's irises all up in this bed, along with some hydrangeas, but pretty much they're all just leafing out right now. We'll see how it all goes. But that's it for the front.